Well, one of the most meaningful verses in my life of late comes from John 21 and verse 22. Remember, Jesus had just said to Peter, "Follow me." And then we read that Peter turned around and saw John, the disciple who Jesus loved. And Peter says to Jesus in verse 21, "Well, what about him? What about John?" He's almost taking the attention off of himself and saying, "What are you going to do in John's life?" And Jesus answers him in verse 22 and says, "If I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? You must follow me." And this became very meaningful to me recently. Because you see, I was starting to compare myself to other ministers, other pastors, other musicians, falling into that trap once again. And one day I was wrestling with God about this and about other ministers and what they were up to. And I read this verse. Jesus said, "If I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? You must follow me." It was as if God was saying to me, what does it matter to you what these other people are doing? What does it matter to you what plans I have in their lives? That's got nothing to do with you. You just follow me and forget about them. I've got other plans for them. You do what I want you to do. And following the call on your life. And it really helped me to just set aside that comparison and move forward in faith. So what about you? Are you frustrated with others, comparing yourself to others, looking too much at what others are doing? Maybe Jesus is saying to you, what does it matter in your life if I choose that person to live another 1,000 years? Don't worry about it. You just do what you got to do. Don't let other people's journey upset you in any way. Just do what you got to do to follow Jesus and leave the rest to him.